Hello, how are we doing? Going to be taking a look at Monster Hunter Wilds on my 5090. Still on that GPU from yesterday, just waiting for shaders at the moment. As you can see by the bottom of the progress bar. Should hopefully be done in a minute. Zaddy, hello. Rich, hello. Our question is this game going to be absolutely as brutal as the demo? I've not seen any performance on it yet. Should be interesting. We've got 32 gigs of VRAM though, so hopefully that won't be a problem. AMD, yeah, it looks interesting. And I have to see what the price is like. Like the actual price, although we do have the retail price, like it's almost definitely probably going to be more expensive than that, especially in the UK. Definitely not going to be the retail price. I think I saw it listed already for 12 grand. Placeholder price. But we'll see. I think, what is it, 6th of March, is it? What is that? What day is that? Is that, for some reason on my stream PC, my calendar never works. Is the 9070 XT the 5090 equivalent? No. AMD aren't making anything equivalent. I think it's round about, from the new GPUs, isn't it round about 5070 Ti-ish? Maybe like give or take a little bit, I think. I just finished work really, so I haven't really seen like in too much detail, but I think that's roughly slightly better than the like 5070 Ti, roughly in that region. Depending on obviously on the game. Some games, I think I saw Call of Duty, obviously I think it blows it out of the water, but AMD generally does on Call of Duty. I think the rest were a little closer. But yeah, that's their highest tier this gen, so no, there's not going to be anything even 5080 or 5090 level. How long have I stayed in this loading? It's doing the shaders. So it always needs to do this when the first time you boot up the game. It won't need to do it again. It's almost at the end. For the prices and say, yeah, I mean for the current MSRP it is, but it won't be that. I doubt. I'll be really surprised if it stays at 599. I'm thinking probably realistically some of the models, like we're getting all similar models we had for the Nvidia GPUs. There's no way they're going to be selling it for MSRP. There'll be at least 200 to maybe 300 more, which will make it like 700-800 at least in the UK, which then it's like basically the same price as like a MSRP 5070 Ti if you can get that, but we'll have to wait and see really. There's no way to tell because the pricing doesn't get updated until literally like the day. There we go. Please enter your age. No! You're all gonna see it. You're all gonna see it. Oh no! Boom, there it is. That is the correct. No! Why do they need your date of birth? Oh my god, what is all this? Green brightness. Adjust the lowest that your display can output to match. Adjust what's facing the screen until no difference between. Till there is no difference, so it's 1 then, huh? Symbol on the left is barely visible. I like my games normally a little bit brighter. Do it like that for now. Oh my god, let me play! Enable frame generation, no. Hope you get an AMD. Yeah, we'll have to see, that's what I'm saying, but really there's not really going to be any way I'll know until the day, because it's going to depend on the pricing. If it's retail, then yeah, sure. But it's probably, I wouldn't expect it will be, just because I doubt it will be. It'll almost definitely be more expensive than the retail price. So I'll have to just cross that bridge. If it's going for like really absurdly expensive, then I probably won't. But there's no way to really know until the day. For some reason the audio's turned down. Can I not? Why is this all 80? It's going to mess with my stream. Turn everything up. Boom. What graphics settings currently? So we can't do full screen. Currently at 4K. Frame rate. Uncapped. Boom. We want that off because it looks horrendous on my monitor. VSync we want that off. Low latency mode. Maybe just leave it on for now. Rest of the graphics. I'm gonna do 4K native first, so switch DLSS off. Leave that. We'll put ray tracing on. We'll max out ray tracing. Oh, interesting, you can actually see, look, you can see the actual picture here, which is cool. Basically no difference between high and medium. Bit more difference between high and low, and obviously loads of difference between it on and off. Put that on high for now. But obviously as normal we'll switch. There is, interestingly, I did see there is a high texture pack, but I thought I'll try it with just the base game first, because the high texture pack is obviously going to drop the FPS more, so we can check that out. But I'll leave it off for now, just so we get a base idea of the kind of base level game, because it's a separate thing you need to download and install. So I thought I'll have a look at the base first. There's actually more settings here. There's so many settings. I think everything's pretty much maxed. Some goes to high, some go to highest. I think we're pretty much... I think that looks alright. About motion blur, is that a setting? That is. Switch that off. Depth of field. I don't like that either. Variable rate shading off. We don't that on. I think that looks alright. Let's get the overlay on as well. Did I use DLSS whooper for this? No. I've literally just booted the game up. Just finished work like 10 minutes ago. So that should be the overlay. Let's just get into the game. Let's get into the game and have a quick look. 9070 XT is top. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. So like I say, though, the only thing with it really is going to be the pricing, I think. Is pricing going to get wrecked like Nvidia cards too? If it is, then it kind of becomes a little bit less of a good deal. But there's not really any way of knowing that yet, I don't think. Is this supposed to be music?
What do we do?
This is awful! Where do we go now? The village.
Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. Try and get as many likes as we can. See if we can hit 100 likes by the end of the stream. And we'll have to see, this is going to be a cutscene at first, so it's not going to be too reliable performance-wise. We'll have to wait. That frame time potentially is going to be to do my reflex. Maybe need to put it on boost or maybe switch it off.
Nata,
To fix that out.
you can escape through here.
Escape?
People out there will help you. Hmm?
But what about you?
Don't use it, breaks the game. What, DLSS swapper? I don't have it on this PC anyway. Noah, hello. Oh, I suppose they have been backstocking it, yeah, because it was supposed to release in, what, January? Was it January or February? January. End of January. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm gonna try get one, but it depends on the price, really. Because I think obviously retail price looks good, but like I was saying, it's almost definitely going to go for way more than that. I would guess. Because I don't think there's any reference models, is there?
Visibility?
Or is there? I could be wrong. But all the custom cards, they're not going to go for that price. They're going to be, I think probably realistically in England, they're going to be 700 to 800 realistically. You might be able to get some of the maybe lower, sort of lower tiered models maybe for like 650 or something. I don't know.
All standard readings, sir.
You never really know what's going to happen.
Yes.
Other anomalies?
1970 XT MSRP is $583. You mean do you mean pounds? It's about £570, which will be like more in dollars. That'll be like in the 600s in dollars, I think. Have to see though. No way of really knowing until, because at the moment all the placeholders on UK stores are all 12 grand. They don't have the real price. It's the same as Nvidia GPUs. They all just got the price placeholder.
Can you hear me?
12 grand, which was the same placeholder as the 5080. So there's absolutely no way to know.
Luarte. It's an ancient language.
Tend to him.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Shut up, dude. We're listening to the game. What the hell? Who's that? Get him out. You're here to listen to me, that's it.
I don't see any serious injuries.
And you will listen, you'll sit there and you'll listen.
I thought the Forbidden Lands were uninhabited, sir.
I'm joking.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
It'll get real loud in a minute. You won't be able to hear me anymore. I'll be a distant memory. Monster Hunter Wilds. Here we go. Voice.
Impressive. Thanks.
Starting armor. Does this actually change it? It's just purely cosmetic, is it? Yeah, that looks just like me. Quite like that one. I like that one. That's the one. Enter my name. There's only one. There's only one of me. Select the amount of tutorials. We don't need them, do we? We're pro at the end of the day. Choose whether to allow certain tutorials to display more than once. Sure. Let's get into it. What programs? MSI Afterburner.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do this.
Watch The Gentleman. I've never seen that. Isn't that a series as well? I hear that's quite good, but I've never seen it.
Nothing so far. Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here! Yeah?
I think this is going to be exactly the same as the demo, is it? I guess the demo is just the opening scene, wasn't it?
Reputation precedes you, Hunter. I trust you know what I've called you here to discuss.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we rescued in the vicinity.
Need to PC hat task. That's alright. It's MSI. If you download MSI Afterburner, you'll get River Tuner statistics as well as part of the download.
Any remnants of its
Both of those
ancient
together.
civilization rest solely in historical record. Now imagine our surprise to have discovered.
If I watch
this
Lock,
boy.
Stock and Snap, I have seen those. Yeah, I like those.
The keepers.
It's the same director, is it? I can't think of the guy's name.
Thought uninhabited for ages. A few years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
This village. Is there evidence it exists?
Nothing absolute.
Guy Ritchie, yeah, that's it.
Mysterious
I haven't seen
conversation
Lock,
with
Stock and
Boris
Snatch in
Pennington
forever.
suggests it
Those are good films, though.
might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy,
Sir?
it seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
I wonder if I can
Do we know the
pause
status
it.
of the
Can I
village?
pause it?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Okay, I can't. I was going to see if we can enable reflex boost to see if it fixes that frame time. Doesn't really matter too much in the cutscene, but
Hypothesized that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Finding the village won't be easy. You'll need the proper guide. Speaking of which, I have an extra assignment for you.
Hello, my name is Alma. Come on. It's okay.
and these colours, no, I don't think so. It does look a bit like washed out, like bland, doesn't it? Not very like vibrant.
How are you? Great. As soon as we find a good spot,
I need to
we can
turn
get
off
things set up and
vibration in
ready
my
to go.
controller as well
And
because
then
it's
we can get
broke.
started.
It's broken. It just
This is good.
permanently vibrates.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been meaning to get a new controller for a while because this one's broken, but I still ain't got it. As soon as the vibration gets triggered, it just doesn't stop. Here we go. Strap in.
So many.
To get a 7800X 3D for gaming, probably. What are the choices?
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing
Okay, this is where we got to, isn't it? On the
It's a
demo.
person.
Oh,
Bring us closer.
And crash right into them!
We're still too far away. What do we do? Hold on. What's that?
damn, I got to turn this vibration off. It's so bad.
That's all right.
Can you reach it?
Oh no.
I'm coming too.
It won't let me pause it yet though. So the usage, interesting, the usage in cutscenes like 90% average, but I suppose that's not really that different from what we normally see in cutscenes. FPS might be, That's not capped though, is it? You're getting the 9070 XT, nice. Yeah, we'll have to see on the pricing if it'll actually be that or not.
Here we go. Hold on.
I still can't pause it.
We gotta save that girl.
Oh god, I need to turn it off. Right, so at the moment, look at this. 66 FPS, dipping down into the 50s a little bit there. But this usage, I think that's a little bit of a concern straight away. Seeing about 90% GPU usage, 94%. That's not particularly ideal. Pretty high VRAM as well, just over 14.5, although that does look a little bit better than what we saw in the demo. But how much is that going to creep up the more we play? Probably quite a bit.
Looks like it knows a way.
Interestingly, power too. Look, 380 watts. That's seriously low, but I guess the usage on our 5090 is lower, so it would be using less power. But that's probably the lowest I've seen. So still issues, I would say, on this.
She's in trouble.
I know what to do.
Doesn't look like it's been massively fixed since the demo. Have to see on the open world bit. I'm using HD textures, not right now, no. I can try that in a little bit. I wanted to just see the base game first, because I'm not sure a lot of people know about the HD textures, and then a bit later on I can switch to it. Because it'll almost definitely dip FPS, so I wanted to just see it without it first. Doesn't feel like it's really stuttering or anything though. Like, my frame time is really choppy, but I think it's reflex, which I do want to switch the setting, but I can't actually pause it. I can pause it, but the game still continues, and I'm worried I'm gonna fail.
Look at all of them on the rocks too.
I bet we can bring those rocks down.
It is 4K, yeah. I can full pause. Oh, it just lets me do this.
Look, the others.
How do I full pause?
Our company.
Because I can't, like, do you see what I mean? How do I full pause? I just scrolled past it. Oh, okay. I'll have to, it doesn't matter now, like, probably done that kind of cinematic bit anyway. You can probably have a look now. Was it behind the overlay on the settings? I didn't quite see it. HD textures more, yeah. HD textures will be more VRAM, lower FPS, everything. We can check it out though. I just wanted to, like I say, do the base game first because you have to separately download it, and I feel like a lot of people probably just boot the game up straight away, so at least we're getting a rough idea
It's okay. You're
of like
safe
what
now.
most people will get, and then I can add the textures.
So much for this region being uninhabited.
It must be a type of flightless.
Because I feel like the game already doesn't run that great, so probably realistically don't want to use the text to the even more demanding textures, but we'll see.
We were doing sacred practice, but then it came, and my brother.
I definitely can't pause it now. I'm pressing pause, but nothing's happening.
One of the things that was chasing you earlier. It's okay. And your brother, where is he?
You have a 5090 notices. No, it's not an excuse. I mean more of just trying to balance it out, because I know if I straight off the rip do HD textures and nothing else,
The sacred.
everyone will just be confused. They'll be like, why is your FPS so much lower than other 5090 videos I've seen?
Let's find out.
You know? So I'll do both
I'm with you.
and make it
Anyone
clear
else?
that
Focus on
there is a
scouting for
difference between the two.
Understood.
A lot of people
Send
will
a signal if you
think
need
the
backup.
HD textures performance is the default
We'll leave
performance,
some
if that makes
supplies
sense.
for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
We're moving
So
out.
I'll start with the default and then change to the other one.
Please, take these people to safety side.
I'm counting on you.
I do find that interesting on games when you have to actually
Come with me. Okay?
download a separate install for like
I'll be back soon.
different textures. Why not just have that as
Come on.
a part of the game, and then you could just switch it on or off in the actual settings, if that makes sense, as opposed to like a whole separate install.
We will. We should prepare a bit, just in case.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have multi-frame generation, just normal. Right, let me, I can definitely pause it now. So what does it say? Oh, like pause game here. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I didn't really clock that. There's not a lot of games that really work like that. Where is it? Reflex. Let's try out boost. Will that fix my frame time? The answer to that is no. What about off? It's just going to be an absolute chop fest. Okay, off. To be fair, still a little bit way better though. So you want that off. That was possibly causing my usage issues as well, actually. Although I say that, see 89% GPU usage still.
Oh, that's right. Have you decided on a
I think
weapon?
probably slightly better performance than the demo, at least in this bit, because we've got ray tracing on high here.
Wonderful. In that case, equip yourself and we'll be on our way.
It's in like 80 FPS average. What do I want? Long sword. What was I using last time? It was a long sword, wasn't it? Does it actually matter at this stage? Let me know in the chat what I should go for. Longsword. I think I used that last time. Just go with that. I think I can change it, can't I? Level testing AMD. I'm going to try and do the 9070 XT, but it depends what the price is. Do longsword, yeah. I think I can change this anyway.
You can try out your weapon over here. Once you've got a feel for the weapon, we'll head out.
I mean, to be fair, I don't remember any of the controls on this. Yeah, I'm a pro. We got it.
All right. Let's have the sacred follow the sun.
Definitely, I think quite a
Wow, these sacred
lot of
follow
pop in there. You seeing that on the
follow it on their own.
environment? Seems to pop in quite a lot. But overall, definitely, yeah. Because I think we had more about 60 FPS, or maybe a little bit lower in the beta with these settings, didn't we? So maybe in terms of that, it's a bit better, but overall, the usage is still absolutely all over the place.
Down there.
Oh yeah, do we have to face that, like, toad thing?
No! Stay away! Come on, bud. We have to run.
So I think the real test, I'll stick with these settings for now until we get to the open world, because I'll ideally want to see what the performance is like, you know, in that open world's going to be where it's at its worst. Try and kill this monster.
I'll help. Hurry.
One hit easy. This is no Black Myth Wukong snake, is it? Let's be honest.
Authorize you to immediately neutralize this threat.
Why does it sometimes not lock on? Focus mode. I'll try and remember this a little bit. I've got loads of other attacks. That isn't one. That is one. I find the targeting kind of weird. What am I getting wrong with that?
Wound looks vulnerable.
Hit it in the back. Did I get it? I hit it, I hit it. Nice. Nice.
Hey, monster! Over here! I'm the one you want!
Focus strike. Wait, what? How do I do it? How do I execute it? What? I'm pressing it. I don't understand what it's trying to tell me. Aim, RB. Oh, is it just telling me to do that? Nice.
Hey, monster! Over here! I'm the one you want!
He's running. Jack, thanks for subscribing. Nah, once you've been through the snake, man, like, I don't think anything comes close. Once you've dealt with that trauma, I don't think anything's gonna come close. Oh god, I ain't got my sword out. Oh no. No!
It's targeting you! Be careful!
Why is it telling me to do that? When I do it, it puts the thing away. Go for it.
Over here! I'm the one you want! Now, engaging with the target!
Weapon needs a bit of sharpening.
We should be safe when we're on the safer.
What do I think about the 9070 XT? It looks interesting. I think the only thing is, I mean, it looks good, but I'm gonna wait really and see what the actual price is like. Although we have the retail price, like it's almost definitely not going to be that price. It's going to be more expensive. But we won't know until the day, because the prices at the moment are like 12 grand placeholders. So there's no way to know right now. At its retail price, it looks good, but I would guess it probably almost definitely won't be that cheap.
You can use an SOS alert to call for support.
90, 50. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get rid of your 5070 Ti, definitely wait. Don't do it yet. Wait until you actually have one. Don't get rid of that yet until you've got it. Missing ROPs? No, mine are all fine. ROPs are fine on all my GPUs. 5090, 5080, 5070 Ti, they're all fine. FSL 4. So what's your plan then? Obviously get it on day one. Oh damn, how do I heal? Forget how to heal. There we go. Oh my god, get these tutorials off my screen. I can't see anything. It's like sensory overload, the amount of tutorials on my screen. So many animals running around. Do you think Romanian prices, though, you think they'll be more expensive than retail, right? How much do you think it'll be? No. Oh, he's got weak spots. I completely didn't see that. Get him! Oh my god. Why is it targeting here? Hit it in the butt. Right, he can't be going much longer. Yeah, he's on his last legs. Come back here. Once I get this done, we'll have a look in the open world. And then we can change the settings a little bit. But overall in here, you know, averaging 73, so it's still not amazing, but it is better than the beta. That was closer to 60 here, really. And we have got ray tracing maxed out, so the big test will be the open area, really. I can't see.
Over here, Bob. I'm your target.
Oh, is he running away again? No way. Try and get him in the weak spot. How do I use my that yellow meter? I forget. Yeah, like that. That was it. Was that it? I forget. Hey! Have I got frame generation on? No. No, native at the moment, no DLSS, no frame generation. Where's the frog's health bar? I don't think there's health bars on this, is there? Pretty sure there's no health bars. Game goes on, hello. You see the 9070 XT? End quest immediately, boom. Is the hub FPS? The hub FPS, what do you mean by that?
We're over here.
Hub area is in like the central area. I haven't got there yet. Is that what you mean? Just like the mission area where you see everyone? I haven't got there yet.
There.
Yeah, we should. It's to say, I know what you mean now. Sorry, I misunderstood because I did play the demo of this. Yeah, I think we'll get there in a sec.
Thank the winds.
You're at your new home now. Nice. Are you going to try and get any of the new GPUs then, or?
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
Wait. Hold on. Did you really do that? There's no way you should have been able to. So, how?
Should be 650, 700 euro. Yeah, I was thinking maybe max here. It might be like £700-800 maybe. Realistically.
Don't worry.
For like the top end model.
Take you to her, all right?
Seems realistic because that's only like 200 more. I would guess they would easily probably be at least 150 to 200 more. A lot of the models.
Any trouble finding us?
None at all, thanks to your flair.
Here we go, base camp. We made it.
You must be Usai. Please, this way.
Okay.
Hey, Hunter. Back already? Good work.
This looks so much better than yours. Why? What settings you playing?
She's been worried, Spec. Hurry.
No, this is VRAM though, so we started off with about 14. It's already crept up to 16 and a
You
half.
could do a lot worse for an interim camp.
Not the 25 we had, which is good.
This way.
Just a quick check.
I'm telling you, we just need some space. She's fine.
But she needs aftercare.
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Isai, you're okay.
I'll be back if you're still here. Alright,
The winds.
might see you in a little bit.
She's fine. Now scram. Go. Back to your stations. They'll fill us in later.
I didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say.
You have a 3060
Thank you so much.
single dad. Oh, the only reason I have a 5090 is because I don't have children.
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
That's the only way it's possible. The 5090 is my child.
I'm Alma. The others and I are here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
How did you end up in that situation back there? Oh,
It doesn't need feeding, but it needs a lot of power, which also costs money.
Nona with riding practice, and a giant toad snuck up on us. I told Nona to run for it while I got its attention, but when my sacred and I tried to get away, he slipped, and we fell into that cave. And so, who exactly are the two of you?
Oh, right. We must have really surprised you earlier.
Forgive me.
5090, yeah, Founders Edition.
You use those?
It's actually very low temperatures to what I'm normally getting, but it's because the power usage in this game is really low. If I was at... normally I'd be at about 550 watts. Is a bit more average for the 5090, or this one. Which would be more realistic to like 70 to maybe 75. Where I'm using like 150 less watts here.
Tools.
So probably best temperatures I've seen, but because of the less power. Daughter has a 4070. Oh wow. That's a good dad there.
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds. Why don't we have a look around base camp?
If I had a kid, I'd make them think. I'd try and make them think that a like a 3060 was like the top end, you know, and I'd give them that. Try and get away with it. Right, what we've got at optional talk.
Hey there.
So almost in the open world bit. That'll definitely be the big test. I think VRAM could well creep up like quite a lot. Does that count as a conversation if I just end it?
I guess. I'm okay. I was so surprised when you jumped.
I feel like a lot of the issues with this game come from the fact that the engine isn't really designed for open world though, really.
You think so?
They're trying to adapt the engine to being like an open world type thing, which I don't think... there's not... Like, how much can you fix that when it's actually not really good from day one type thing? Trying to mold an engine into something it isn't. I don't know. I'm not a game dev, so I know I sort of don't really know loads, but...
Welcome back, Hunter. Looking good out there.
Thanks for looking after Nata and the other kid. Oh, and nice throwback there.
What can I say? I come in handy. Well, I got everything set up and ready to go.
This is with DLSS or pure raster? No, this is just pure raster. I mean, raster means without ray tracing. You just mean like native, right? Yeah, this is just 4K native, like no DLSS, no frame generation, but it's not raster either because I got ray tracing on.
It's not ideal, but
We got ray tracing set to high, so
since we might be on the move soon. But don't you worry.
DLSS quality 110. Yeah, you probably had frame generation and DLSS on. I would say you're getting 120 FPS, even on the benchmark.
If you don't have enough, I got you.
I had that, but it was with frame generation and DLSS.
Anything catch your eye?
Oh wow, this is sensory overload. What's going on? Do I pick?
I'm ready to work.
What is it? Do I pick like how much have I got? Cost, required cost. Yeah, let's do it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this is 4K native. Yeah. Good performance there. FPS wise, it's a bit better than the demo. But VRAM's a concern. RAM usage is a concern. Power is weirdly low. Like GPU usage just fluctuates quite a lot. So in terms of those things, it's not particularly amazing. But
Well, that's enough chit chat. See you later at the big huddle, yeah?
oh, I want to get out into the open world.
Well, look who it is.
Let me just get through some of these so we can have a look. Does that count as a conversation?
There's no better place to learn the feel of a weapon. Have a look when you get the chance. This dream we walked through was fragile. And only through constant self-betterment do we delay its end.
But yeah, in terms of the base camp, I mean,
Why don't we stop by?
I know we were talking about it hammers the FPS. I don't really feel that so badly here. It does a little, I guess, like 65. But overall, it's not. It doesn't seem to drop it too much compared to what we had before. And we've got. I'll run through the settings really quick. We've got it at 4K uncapped here. Rest of the graphics. How do I get to the rest of them? Here we go. So upscaling off. Render scale 100. Ray tracing we've got set to the max. Only question I have for you is maybe have you got the high res texture pack? Because at the moment I'm not using that. I'm gonna check that out in a little bit. All the graphics max. Some of them go to high, some of them go to higher. So we have got everything completely maxed here. Will be interesting to see the high res texture pack as to how much that does affect performance.
Well, if it ain't the Avis unit, we're still in the process of getting.
You got the high res texture pack. It could be that then. Well, I'll check that out in a little bit.
The support team is a little behind schedule, so I can't.
But I'll check it out with just default first.
Sorry, but they should be here anytime.
I think it's almost time for our meeting.
Right, boom. Optional head to training area. We don't need anything to do with that.
Prepare while we are in base camp.
All right, is everyone here?
Avis unit present.
Astrum unit, Rubrum unit, Turris unit, Ferrum unit, present.
Let's see. Provisions, research. We're here.
Because I say, the textures without the texture pack, I don't know what it looks like with it, but I feel not that impressed by them just as default in the game.
The next thing to discuss is our short-term goals. We have two
You get
objectives:
240
rescue the
FPS
keepers and locate the White Wraith
on an
that attacked the
XTX. On Ultra, there's no way you're playing at 4K with ray tracing. At 240 FPS, there's no way. Not
Any
possible.
idea how long you were down there?
I walked for several days. I'm not sure which way. After a while, it all started to look the same.
Then we'll need to split up. Make our search as wide as possible. Good deal. Except I think it'd be better if you held off until the support team arrives.
XTX realistically with these settings is probably like 40 FPS, 40 to 50 maybe.
This project to survey the Forbidden Lands has been in the works for years. And now here we are.
Probably a good 20 FPS, 25 FPS less.
I'm sorry to cause so much trouble.
It's all right, lad. We're in this together.
First things first, I think we ought to escort Nona and Isai back to their village for safety reasons.
That seems wise. If we're lucky, someone there might have some information about the Keepers.
Why don't we stop by our tent?
Or actually, Beam
and
6
prepare
was
before we go?
subscribing. What are my thoughts on the 9070 XT?
You help me out?
I think it looks really good. My biggest sort of doubt at the moment is just the pricing. Like, there's no way it's going to be that
Who's the support team?
on the custom GPUs. That's my only concern, really. As it stands at the moment, it looks really good, but it's going to sell easily for like in the UK for probably £100 to £200 more than the MSRP easily. So that already then changes things. Some of the other models, I honestly think, could be even more than that, to be honest. Stuff we've seen from AMD Nvidia GPUs. Would not be surprised if some of those models go for like 800-900, to be honest. Right. God, there's so much tutorial. You know me, I'm not one for. I just want to get in there. Deal with all the tutorial later. Head to training, talk to her. Talk. Oh,
Are you ready to go?
yeah. I was born ready.
We'll escort you back to your village.
Ray tracing looks good. I think it depends on the game, to be honest. Some games look really, really good with ray tracing. Others
Did you hear about
sometimes barely any difference.
See if we can scrounge any up.
Depends.
If it's honey you're after, I know the perfect spot. I'll show you the way.
That would be amazing.
Well then, shall we? You're lucky. Most people
Some
don't
games
know
it's
about
not
the
worth
spot
it.
I'm
Some
taking
games
you
it's
to.
definitely worth it. It just it's hard to say, really.
Stay here for now. Be careful, okay?
I always found ray tracing struggles, not struggles, but it doesn't
Village far?
look as
But on the sacred, we'll be there in no time.
just in scenes like this where it's kind of broad daylight in an open world scenario, you don't really get the
They're clever
the
too.
benefit of it.
And good at picking up
It's
scents.
not
I don't know what my people would do
sort
without
of
me.
doesn't show its
Become a secret writer too. I'm sure you'll be a great one, Nona.
I don't even know what the words are. Doesn't show its full like capability, I guess.
I see a lot of fulgurite. It's like the whole valley is made of it. Fulgurite? Are you talking about gem chime stones? Gem chime stones.
So FPS still holding up not too badly, 70 FPS.
Once we reach the village, you'll see.
Definitely seeing some dips into the 60s, but luckily haven't dipped too much under 60, really. It has held that.
Wow.
Which is definitely some of the better FPS we've had recently at 4K with ray tracing on.
Let's get closer.
Tread carefully.
Question is, could you imagine this game in Unreal Engine 5? I mean, it would look insane, but what would that run like? It'd be like 30 FPS. Must admit, I think the colours, is it me or just did the colours in the game?
Is that a mountain?
I feel like the colours could look way better.
You think so?
Like the game looks, the game almost looks like what it's like to be in the UK. It's just grey all the
All
time.
right. This is the spot.
Great, thank you.
Over here.
It smells so good. Be careful.
Gather honey. How do I do it?
Get away.
Grab it.
Sorry about that.
HDR looks really good. Yeah, I had to switch it off on my monitor though. It looks terrible on my monitor. It's like the HDR on this monitor is really bad. My monitor's got to be a good like 5 years old now, maybe.
That should be enough, honey.
I've had it for like 4 or 5 years, and it just always looks terrible.
Please follow me.
But yeah, it probably on a good monitor probably would make it look better.
Don't wander too far off.
Ray tracing is still a gimmick for me. Always. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. It's I guess it's, you know, it's at the end of the day, it's an opinion thing. If you want that on or not. As much as anything, really. As much as, you know, some people say playing at 4K is a gimmick. You know, other people think 4K looks really good. It's sort of your own personal thing, really. The sort of best thing is you don't have to have it on. You know, you can switch it off. If you don't like it, you can switch it on if you do want it.
Anything we can do to help?
Almost seeing it at 62 FPS there, almost coming under.
It's me who owes you a favor.
Overall usage though, not too bad, and VRAM yet still again 16.5 creeping up.
Starting to get nervous.
Still creeping up, but nothing like the 25 gig we had on the
Outsiders.
benchmark.
We don't want to do anything to offend them.
It'll be fine. Just play it cool.
These are max settings, native res, yeah.
Felines like me there? Good question. The guild hasn't seen evidence of any Lineans in the region.
$600 9070s.
You never know.
Yeah, I've said it a few times, but I do feel like it'll be more expensive than the MSRP, almost definitely. But we'll have to. There's no way to know until the day, really.
We're here.
Creates lags when you turn your head, creating brightness changes. Can't say I've noticed any brightness changes when I've used path tracing. It can sometimes ghost, but I don't know about brightness. I've never noticed brightness changes with path tracing
Sorry we're
personally.
late.
To be honest, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, brightness changes.
I had a run
In terms of like you turn and the game looks brighter.
People hadn't come along.
Hello, sir. On behalf of the...
Can't say I've ever really noticed that.
That I thank you. However, your visit is ill-timed. I must ask you to leave.
Definitely ghost, like it could ghost, but I don't know about brightness. I don't really know.
One more thing.
I'm not really entirely sure what that even means,
understand.
really.
The sacred are precious to our village.
Of course, they'll be returned to you at once.
Thanks for letting us use them.
We'll be going then.
I tell you what game I think
Wait, Hunter.
doesn't really
we're
get
going
looked
this way.
at much, which I do want to check out, maybe do a quick video, is Portal with path tracing. That's one of those games where it's almost like I want Mirror's Edge with path tracing. It suits it insanely well. Just that style. And there's not really any issues with it either.
Guards at the gate.
It runs terribly because you can increase the ray count to the absolute max.
Besides,
But there's no like ghosting or like weird image related stuff with it. It runs pretty clean, but it's just the FPS is just absolutely horrendous.
What the...
I guess there's just less going on within the game itself. So I think the issue with Cyberpunk Alan Wake, you get lots of ghosting on movement and trees and all of this stuff. Where Portal, there's way less assets in the game, I guess, which maybe means it's a bit cleaner.
These are Veloci.
Iris texture. I'll try and have a look. Yeah, I want to check out DLSS and frame generation first, but I'll have to download it as well. I don't have it downloaded, so I'll have to stop the game. This is a lot. I wanted to try and get to an open world bit where you'll sort of... I know we had a bit of an open world bit there. Maybe I should have tested that a bit more. I thought we were going to get to an open... Oh, we got another monster. Want to get one of the overclock cards? What, the 9070 XT? It depends on the price.
Can we get out of here? I almost wet my fur.
Yeah, let's move.
That was a
Let's have a little look with... let's just switch on DLSS. We'll
Sharp claws.
switch frame generation on after.
I'd say so.
So if we... Where is it? Upscaling. DLSS. So we've got it to quality. That's increased our FPS there up to almost 90, 85 to 90. That actually did that. That definitely did apply. There's also DLAA as well, actually. I'll check that out. Where's my mount?
Those villagers don't have weapons.
Xeno, hello.
This doesn't add up. They must have some means of keeping the monsters out. Maybe they've got some kind of thingamabobble.
Almost there.
Stupid slow human legs. I miss the sacred already. Well, here we are. Home sweet home away from home.
Think I might get a 97 XD. Nice, yeah. I'm going to try and have a look at it as well, depending on the price.
Yeah, but I guess they have their reasons.
Review site.
Now, let's
Yeah, that's
worry
what
about getting this honey
that's what I wanted to do
delicious.
default without the texture pack first, because I know a lot of people are going to misconstrue me running that as like the default settings, which they aren't. And I know a lot of people are going to get confused. So I thought I'll do just the base game first. Talk to the provisions manager.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
A little bird told me you needed some honey.
Did you bring me some? Sweet deal. Honey is the sticky secret to our healing.
The DLSS quality here, seeing about 95
This is
FPS.
for your trouble. And since the support team still hasn't gotten here yet, I was really starting to sweat. Speaking of, where are those furry transporters? They should have been here by now. Either way, can I interest you in something?
What have you got for me?
Selection's not bad, huh?
Give me one of those.
You got it, boss. Here.
That's it.
Yo, Hunter! Come over here. I've got some materials you can use. How about you put them to good
Don't see any
use and
difference with the
upgrade
texture
that
pack.
weapon
Alright, in
of
terms of what? Visuals or FPS or both?
yours. What are we making today?
Oh, we can upgrade it.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
I don't even know what that was that I did to it.
You can find more of this stuff from deposits poking up out of the ground. They're loaded with all kinds of goodies I can use to upgrade your gear, and you're gonna need it. We have no idea what's out here, so it's best to be prepared. Carry a big stick, as they say.
Did it put reflex back on for me?
So
Because
if
my
you need
frame time's
anything,
gone
you know
choppy
where to
again.
find me.
No, it didn't. Maybe it's just the base camp. Right, I want to get out there.
Hey, over here.
Get me out there.
Can I talk to you right quick? It's about the support team. They should have been here by now. I mapped
To
out
install
where
the
they're
texture packet,
located.
reinstall the whole
From the
game.
desert,
Oh, okay,
they
maybe I'll...
enter the grasslands.
maybe I won't do that today then. That'll take ages.
An
Maybe-
SOS flare. You don't think?
What I might do is stream
Come
again
on.
tomorrow, maybe.
Be careful out
With
there,
it.
Hunter.
If it, because that's going to take
Follow the
ages.
scout flies.
That's not going to be any fun to just be sitting around waiting.
The direction? It must be them.
Hurry!
Move those hindquarters.
Or do a quick video on the 5090 with the texture pack. It'll have to do the shaders again as well, won't it? And that took ages for me for some reason. Where's my mount? Can I not... Can I jump that? Where's it tell me to go?
The support team must be in trouble.
.4K max graphics DLA, as in you want to see that, Daniel? Where am I supposed to go here? Head towards the SS. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. No? feel like you take full damage doing that. Is that the current preset? No. At the moment, it's 4K DLSS quality with ray tracing maxed. Set to high. Did I notice the shader compilation only uses 50%? No, I didn't. I didn't have my stats up when I was doing the shaders. It took ages, though. Because I started the stream. I started the shaders, and I thought, oh, this will be done. I went off to get food and stuff, and I thought this will be done once I get back. By food, I mean like just a snack. Before the stream. I came back and it was like 10% done. That's why I went live with the shaders still going. It took like way longer than I thought. Okay, so we're getting out a bit more to the open world here. Do see usage drop down quite a lot, 89%. See the sort of high 80s quite a little bit. What the hell is going on? That is some protein right there. Oh, 97XC. I'm gonna see what the actual pricing is like, because I think it's almost definitely going to be more. It's going to be more than the MSRP, isn't it?
Why don't they just put the meat down?
I'll get one on the basis of depending how much more it is. If the 9070 is like 600, which I doubt, yeah, that's pretty much the same as me. I realistically think a realistic expectation is probably like 700 to 800, like realistically, probably for some of the models. I don't know though. I'm going to prepare for it to be about that, maybe like 700 or something, and we'll see. There's no way to know till the day, is there? Should be under 600. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's... I don't know. I think there's almost definitely going to be models that aren't under that. Because in my experience from buying both AMD and Nvidia, AMD is not free of the like increased pricing either. They both get hit the same. And how bad it's been for Nvidia, I can't see why AMD would be free of that, in my opinion. I feel like it'll be as bad, but there's no way to know. If it isn't, if it is that, then I think there's bigger questions for why Nvidias are so expensive. Wait, I can't pause the game here. That's annoying. So we are getting FPS drop down a little bit here. I want to try and... I'm going to just go for it. I want to switch DLSS off. I'm going to get smacked about, but... switch that off here just because I want to see FPS. I think, yes, there we go. First time we're seeing it under 60 FPS. Just, or to be honest, just about holding it 62 maybe. And look at this VRAM, almost 17 gig now, so that is also pretty high. But weirdly, my power, GPU power is still at 400 watts. It's really low. Lowest I've seen on this GPU. Which is kind of a bit odd, but I think maybe to do with the fact GPU usage is fluctuating a lot as well. That doesn't help, seeing the 80% usage a lot. Also, actually, look at my RAM too, 24 gig. The only real positive is my GPU temperature is the lowest I've also seen, 65. But I think that's just because the power usage is so much lower than what we normally have. Normally at 550, but we're at pretty much 400 watts here. So, GPU's probably down 10 degrees. Hit it. Oh, damn.
Careful! It looks angry!
Yeah, I see it looks angry. Cassie, hello, how's it going? Oh.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Tell you what, big game of the weekend, Man United. Man United about to get done like 10-0. Gonna be an absolute embarrassment.
What do you think we'll...
Has he got any weak spots? By Fulham? Wait, on Man United playing Arsenal? Is that happening? I thought that was happening. Did I set it fixed to 60?
Gotta put a dent in it.
No? We're at 65 here. I can't anticipate that attack. That's not working. Oh, did that game... Oh, did the Arsenal Man U get postponed, did it? Or is there no Premier League at all? Oh, I'm thinking of the weekend after. Is there no Premier League this weekend? I don't think I saw the date. Damn! That's the weekend after, yeah. That's a disappointing, that. Because when I search it on Google, it I didn't look at the date. I just assumed it was this weekend. Either way, Man United is still losing this weekend, so it doesn't matter. They're losing either way.
Don't mind if I do.
Another monster there. Watch this. Oh. Oh, he's got loads of weak spots. What the hell is that? How do I get the weak spots? Oh, this thing's in big trouble. Big trouble. That was some serious damage. Get in the weak spot.
Power up, activated. We'll have to park it.
His tail's gone.
Shot traps down and ready for you.
Does anyone else feel like they drop the textures a little bit compared to the demo? I feel like they've reduced textures or something. No one else feel that? Oh god, I'm struggling with this targeting. Wait. No. Oh my god. Right, well, I think it's basically in big trouble, this thing. It's gonna try and run away, but how am I finding the game? Not too bad. I did play the demo a little bit, so I found the demo kind of difficult. Not difficult, but like I had to try and adjust to how to sort of play it. Basically, I never played it before. Full game definitely plays a little bit better in terms of FPS. The demo was worse, so I guess that's one positive. But I do think it still does need some improvement, like usage, seeing that fluctuate a lot. Definitely isn't perfect. Fancy Spurs Stadium full of how many trophies was it again? Whoa! Shots fired. Why is this thing going? Stop running away.
Over here, bub. I'm your target.
How do I do that special again when I get the full yellow bar or whatever? I forget how to do it. Doesn't it give me all the That didn't do much, did it? Is my blade gone? I think it has. How do I do it? Wait, how do I do it?
More supplies have been added.
Do that one. It has DLSS, no multi-frame generation. No, it doesn't support it. Grace Thunder, yo. It has normal frame generation. I can check that out in a sec. Just trying to kill this thing. Still my nut.
Leave this to me. Heal them now.
I did not mean to use that mega potion. That was a waste. Finish it! Well, that was a lot of damage then. Oh, it's got a weak spot. This thing's in big doo-doo. Come on. It's got a weak spot in the mouth. I can't get up that high. What's happening? Got a sharpen. Hey, there we go. I did sharpen it, didn't I? There it is. Boom. Makes it look easy. Makes it look easy. Kind of effed you killed him. He attacked me first. Self-defense.
That's what you get for messing with my partner. And with me. Great work, Hunter. Oh, and the support team made it to base camp safely.
Great.
What is that? What was that thing looking at me?
Thanks, Isai. You saved everyone.
It looked like it was about to charge.
Can I ask why you came back?
I thought you might need these sacred. You look after them, won't you?
Are you sure? We don't want to burden your village.
They belong with you. I've never met more capable and deserving riders. And I had Gemma make you a new saddle.
Cashew nuts.
I sure did. Even added a holster so you can carry an additional weapon.
That'll come in handy.
I still can't get over how much that attire looks like Assassin's Creed on the main character.
Since Zato is out, my grandmother told me now would be a great time to pay back the favor I owe.
We'd love to, thank you.
Great! I'll be waiting until you're ready to go.
Oh, by the way, everyone's been asking about you.
This is just way too exciting.
I do need to check out frame generation. I keep getting distracted by the game. Let's put DLSS quality back on. That'll give us like roughly, I think about, what are we getting here? 70. In the outdoor bits, we're getting sort of 80 to 90, a little bit more. Let's put DLSS quality back on. I'll get back into the open world bit and we'll check frame generation as well. My favourite snack. I'm just trying to be like... I'm trying to be like reasonably healthy, so all my snacks are cashew nuts and beef jerky. Just because I can eat an absolute absurd amount of food.
That's sort of my job, you see. I'm
trying to just... I like snack more than I do eat main meals. And I like sweets and chocolate and everything, so it's trying not to not eat that.
Here, I'm setting you up with a little thank you. What do you say to whipping
I snack on cock. No, I snack on nuts, actually. These nuts. I'm not even sure that's really just self-deprecation. I'm just insulting myself, really.
Sounds like we're going to that village.
Yeah. I hope someone there
Nobby's
can help us.
nuts. Oh, mate. I could absolutely smash those down. The sweet chili ones. Whew.
How are you holding up?
They don't really sell those, though, in the store, in, like, supermarkets, do they? They sell those in just pubs. Although, they didn't... No, Nobby's nuts isn't even a thing anymore, is it? It's, like, sensations now. Those Thai sweet chili ones. Because you can't buy them in supermarkets. Yeah, I have had Sonara nuts. Those are good.
Well, let's talk again soon.
You always get them from, and they're always warm. from the... I don't even know what you call that. Oven, but not. Oh, that's actually... Oh, I need some of those.
Greetings, Hunter. I'm happy to inform you that we've laid the groundwork for our...
Frame time graph look that bad? Yeah, so for some reason, the frame time graph looks like this at native when I have reflex on, but then if I switch reflex off, it looks fine. It looks normal. But if I then switch DLSS on, it goes back to looking like this again. So it'd be interesting to see maybe what frame generation, because that forces reflex on. Nut machine. Is that what it's called? It sounds like that's too much of an obvious name for it.
You'll note that it's current. I took the liberty of filling it in based on your reports. Carry on then. I know you won't.
Is it me or is this guy shaking? It was like he was shaking. Alright, let's get back out there.
You keeping stocked?
So I think even with these other characters in here, my FPS doesn't seem to drop too badly. I'm seeing usage though. Usage is definitely dropping more, 81, 84%. But if I switch that back off, yeah, it's pretty much the same as we had before really. I don't think it's too different with all these other players in here. 60, maybe a couple of FPS lower. Seeing 62, 63 as opposed to, we saw 65 a little bit. Okay, we do get some there, 59. So maybe it is a little bit, definitely, it's not too far below 60. VRAM though, up almost 18 gig now, 17.7. Who am I talking to? Oh. Wait, who am I talking to?
Got a minute?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Tell me more about yourself. What the hell?
Somehow I managed to be the last person to hear
What are we doing here?
But is it true you studied under Fabius at the academy?
What? Oh, we've been traveling together all this time, and you're asking me how?
Trying to get those digits.
But yeah, I did. Though our fields were different, his being biology. Either way, by the time I finished, he'd roped me into joining his research team. Actually, that's when we found Nata, when we were out doing research.
Your field is cultural anthropology, right?
Yeah.
Do I have ray tracing on? Yeah.
That's right. I started reading up on all kinds of cultures and eras, then that got me into studying lots of languages, which motivated me to further my education, and now here we are.
Have I forced transform model? I don't think I have actually.
I'll be waiting here.
Let me have a look now. Let me save it. Let me save it, just quickly reboot. We'll get back outside and I'll save and quit. I mean, I already did save. Just bear me a sec. No, that's without the texture pack. Just the base game. So if I just force the latest. Yeah, there we go. This game has native support for Steam input. What does that mean? Don't normally see that message with controller plugged in. So yeah, at the moment got super resolution set to the force the latest. DLSS 4. What resolution? It was 4K. Alex G from Vienna, hello. Amir, yo. I'm going to test the new AMD cards. I'm going to try. Depends on the price. Depends on like the actual price. I know we do have a MSRP price, but oh, that seems to have broken my stream. Forcing DLSS 4 seems to have broken the my game capture. I can no longer show you the game. Wait, bear me a sec. Screen just went black and it wouldn't show on my window unless I pressed Windows key. Yeah, I mean, the game works for me, but I can't use game capture anymore. So I'm going to have to switch that off because I obviously want to show you the game, so let me switch that off. Says the desktop. Yeah, it'll just show you the desktop because I can't. Basically, OBS won't hook the game with it enforced there. So I'll have to switch that off. Hopefully that doesn't fully break it. Wait and see if you can get to the menu. Yeah, I got to the full game. It's just I can't capture it in OBS. Let's hope that's not fully broken something. Dude, that's like fully broken for me. Oh no. Why did I do that? It'd be MSI, hang on. No. Oh, why did I do that? It's just like fully broken it. We had to reinstall the whole game. Oh man. We shouldn't have done it. Let me just boot into the actual full game. Hang on. And see, it's definitely not MSI. That sometimes breaks the game capture. Verify game files. Yeah, I'll have to try that. What you see, you're still seeing Windows. Yeah, it's not. I could probably do. Spare me a sec. I'm gonna see what I can do. Let me just bear me a sec. We'll try to get this working. That's going to be really annoying because I didn't even get to see frame generation yet. I'm going to try verify game files. Do I have to do it through capture card? Well, I'm on a second PC, yeah, so I have to. I'm streaming from a second PC, so there's no way I can get the footage to the other PC without a capture card. I mean, I'm thinking of two things. Reset the PC because I'm doing the game files. So obviously that inserts some file, doesn't it? That's the issue. Is it the 5090s Founders Edition? It is, yeah. The other thing, I think I could probably use display capture, but the only issue is that'll drop my FPS probably. That'll drop the FPS more than it would otherwise. Do make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. 15 likes of 100. It'd be cool if we could hit that. Just waiting at the moment. I'm at 85% verifying game files. Hopefully it fixes my capture, but if not, I'll have to use display capture, which will just drop the FPS a little bit, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that. Fingers crossed, rebooting the game. Nah, it's doing this weird, like, windowed black screen thing when it boots. It wasn't doing that before. That's how I know it's not going to work. Can I not just force DLSS in the Nvidia app? Yeah, that's what broke it. Yeah, I've switched it back, but the issue is it's like, there we go, it's fixed it. It modifies the files, doesn't it, by just forcing it, and that's what's broken it. Trying to force DLSS 4, so I can switch it back, but at that point it's obviously modified the files at that point. That's why verifying in game files fixes it because it returns it back to the original files, if that makes sense. It fixed it though, so we know that's what the issue is. So just don't force it, I guess. Don't try and force it. I think it would work. It would work. It looked like it worked for me. The game ran, but the issue is it breaks my game capture for OBS, so then you can't actually see what I'm streaming. So that's obviously not ideal. If you're just playing yourself, it probably will work. Okay, so let's I want to drop in the open world bit and try some frame generation out. And then I also want to try out native without ray tracing as well, because we didn't actually even look at that. Keep getting sidetracked in the game. Hopefully they fix it. Yeah, I wonder what that is. I've not seen that. I've not seen that in any games yet when I've tried that. So, I think, what settings did we have? At the moment it's native 4K with ray tracing maxed. Let me just try and see if we can get outside. Who am I talking to? Okay, so we are getting some dips here, 55. Look, definitely lower FPS here.
Ready to go?
Compared to what we had before the multiplayer bit.
Great.
Right, let's go.
My village awaits. Okay then, there we go.
Anti-tam... Oh, what, like, anti-cheat thing? Yeah, maybe.
How many sacred do your people have?
What? Why would people cheat in this game? I don't get that.
But training them is a lot of work. And only those who
What benefit is there to cheating in this game?
So then, Sato...
Yes, he leads the Vanguard.
And we're gate crashing while he's away. What's not to like about this plan?
So, how did you know where to find us before?
I was
Let's
on
go
my way
eat.
to your camp
Dips in
to
the
get
hub.
secret when they picked
Yeah,
up
it does
the
dip a little bit. I think lowest we saw there was about 55.
find you. They did.
They really are clever.
Let's find. Oh, so it's just like a ranking thing. It's not like a PvP thing. Yeah, but still, isn't that the like fun of the whole game though? Just sort of grinding it. What did you get from just cheating to get your way there? We just mod it. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes more sense.
Greetings, brother. May we enter?
Makes more sense. You could do mods and stuff just for like enjoyment.
I'll tell the Elder you're here.
This way, friends.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's go!
Texture pack is bugged. Yeah, I tried to force DLSS 4 from the Nvidia app, which seems also bugged for me. It broke my game capture, so trying to capture the game, which yeah seems probably maybe something to do with the anti-cheat, because I've seen before occasionally on games you try and game capture and it doesn't allow capture sometimes in games with really strict anti-cheat and stuff.
What's all the fuss about?
It messes with trying to capture games.
What's that on his back? That's huge!
Maybe something to do with that. So yeah, I'll maybe check out texture pack tomorrow when I have a bit more time to like look at it and see if it works. If I try and do it on stream now, it's probably not going to work. It's going to break, so it's just not going to be too fun to watch probably. Seems to be working for no. Yeah, it might work to force it. Like I say, if I was playing just off stream, it looked like it would work because I booted into the game and it worked, but it's just I can't. It's breaking me trying to stream it, if you see what I mean. It looked fine, like it could actually play just myself, but I just couldn't stream it.
Okay. We'll meet up later.
Shall we?
Because I booted full into the base camp and it seemed to play, so just you couldn't see it.
What I said about being respectful.
I know.
Whoa! Check out this stonework.
So let's I wanna put on do you first actually just switch ray tracing off? I wanna see it with it off. Let's play that a little bit. Doesn't actually make too much of a difference really. What's that, like 10 FPS maybe? In this bit?
Don't be shy. We've not nearly enough. That children have.
What's going on in here then?
Hello. Can we speak to the elder of this village?
I am she. Come in. Be welcome. I've heard how you.
I noticed a lot of the characters are shaking. You noticed that?
We are just glad they're safe.
Up close, it looks like they're all shaking.
I wish we could
You see?
be better hosts, but the sand tide approaches.
All the characters are just like vibrating.
Busy, ready
Anyone else notice
for the
that?
storm. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning. Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter.
Before that,
Yeah, you notice that it's very... Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
have you ever heard
Look,
of the people
in this
known
scene
as
here,
the
they're all
Keepers?
doing it.
We're trying to locate this boy's home.
Keepers? No, I can't say the name is familiar. But child, you're so young. How did you... Oh, forgive me. I should not ask such painful questions.
It's all right. Thank you so much for your time.
Bit of ghost in there as well, wasn't it? Only does it in the cutscenes though when they're stood like that. It's kind of weird.
Hey, look. What's that stranger carrying?
I've got the FPS fully uncapped. Is that maybe potentially breaking something?
This? You've never seen someone use wilt drops before?
Yo, Hunter, what'd you find?
Because I know they try and force you with 60.
Hang on.
Just maybe going fully uncapped. Maybe is that causing an issue?
Can you show me?
It's called wilk. You just toss it into the fire.
Huh? Did you see that? It flared up like some kind of fuel. Definitely something strange about it, though. You ready to head over to East Side's place?
So without ray tracing, probably realistically seeing maybe a 10 to 15 FPS more on average. Everything else though, I mean VRAM, it's not really lowered our VRAM that much. Still pretty high. 4K, no ray tracing, we're getting 14 gig. That is pretty high.
Again, it's getting more frequent.
It's okay.
Benchmark, what are you doing?
Who is this cutie? Hello there. What gentle creatures these are. Do you ever put them out to pasture?
Yes, but we can't.
This is 4K, yeah.
Why is that?
There's not enough for them to graze on, and it's a predatory season for other monsters.
Oh wait, I've got to go over here.
No wonder you keep them here then. Where are you from? A faraway land.
We're ready for you. Come on inside. Please.
With ray tracing still lagging, yeah, like I said though, it's not a massive difference in terms of FPS between them. You may be looking at 10 to 15 FPS on average between ray tracing on and off. Not the usual we've seen when it's like 30 or 40. It's not quite like that.
Greetings.
No, DLSS isn't on at the moment. No.
We're travelers from the west. My friends and I here.
Yes, of course. You help my grandchildren. Tell me how I can help, and I shall.
While we're using 300, yeah, it is very low for the 1590. The game just doesn't utilize the GPU really. It's the lowest power I've seen, and the usage. You're not really seeing it above 95%.
Thank you so much.
I think the game just doesn't seem to really utilize it that well. Normally we're seeing 550.
We hope you enjoy the meal we prepared.
You're going to naturally probably see less, like you're seeing 85% usage there. You're going to naturally have less usage. Less power, obviously, to hit lower usage, but it doesn't really go. What was the most we saw on power? Maybe like 430, 440?
Yes, thank you.
Which, yeah, it's like 100 watts less on average than normal.
May we so share in the wind's bounty. Please.
That bread looks pretty
help
good.
yourselves.
Yes, yes.
It's like naan bread.
You heard him.
Damn!
It's so fragrant. Do you use a special
That's some
kind of
thick
flour?
bread.
I don't know about special, but it pairs well with the beans.
Carbs for days. What's that cat doing? Oh, what is that? Cheesy naan? Oh man, I'm sat here with my cashew nuts. This is
Nothing like home cooking.
gonna have to order a 50 quid Domino's pizza.
Thank you for the delicious meal. We're very grateful. And when you were so busy, too.
Nonsense. We're delighted to have you.
It didn't feel right parting the way we did.
Jalfrezi with naan. I haven't had
They sighted
well,
a monster
I like
with
chicken
long, thick
tikka.
fur near the village.
That's good.
That sounds like a
Chicken
doshana.
tikka with naan.
They never used to venture out of the forest.
Dip the naan in the sauce. Whew.
There's a forest?
Yes, up the river and beyond the grasslands. We've been encountering Doshaguma a lot recently. They attack our livestock, so we keep them penned up here. Fortunately, the gem chimes protect us.
A bunch of ornaments make you feel safe?
Yes, you see, this region is home to a creature that even the Doshaguma fear. And it just so happens that the gem chime stones sound a lot like that monster.
Those beans.
And
I'll tell you what.
Deterrent. Interesting.
You get like, I don't even know what, is it like refried beans that you can get in like...
What's this about an approaching sandstorm?
Is that what it's called? Like
We'll be here before
Mexican
long,
type
and we
beans?
have to make sure the village is prepared.
Those beans absolutely
I'm
slap.
told that there's intense lightning as well as wind. It must be an ordeal.
Yes, but one that the village needs in order to survive.
I'm out
What
this
do you
weekend,
mean?
no. I bet you're out in Inferno.
Comes the new spring, when life is restored to all the earth.
You're queuing outside for 2 hours, and then you
You can't mean the wasteland out
get on the sticky floor.
I do, and our patience is rewarded with a season of bounty.
I suppose we'll take our leave now. Thank you for the wonderful food and company.
This is 4K, yeah.
That's very kind, but we know how much preparing you have to do.
This is
for
my
the
main card.
sandstorm.
Thanks for the grub.
I don't really know. I mean, it's the highest end card I have. I have the, you know, as of recent, I've got the 50, 90, 50, 80, 50, 70 Ti. I mean, I guess I'd say this is my main card. I don't really necessarily have a main card. I pretty much just, in terms of my own personal gaming, if I do game, I just play with whatever GPU I currently have in. So, for example, if I was to play any games tonight, I'd just use the 5090 because it's in. But if I had the 5070 Ti in, I don't know, it depends. Like, on the odd occasion, I might switch it out just to play a game, but a lot of the time, I won't. It depends. Depends if I can be asked to switch it all out, wipe all the drivers, install all the drivers. Sometimes I just make do with whatever I have in there.
That's a good ride with me. How about we meet up on the path to the forest and go from there?
Perfect.
Was that a work thing? It was out at a work thing, last night. I haven't really been out in ages, to be honest. Like, properly out. I only drank. I've got a stag do, though, in like 2 months, maybe? 1 or 2 months.
Heading to a new area. Gemma and Nata said they'll catch up.
You're seeing 1080p through the stream. It should be at least 1440p. I'm outputting the stream of at least 1440p, so you should have that option. Okay, I think I finally got to the bit where I can actually run around a little bit. Is that true? What are the objectives here? Head towards forest. Sweet. Finally got to the bit I want. I think I can just run around a bit now. So we can check out frame generation. Do I play off stream? It depends. Sometimes I just don't really have much time. On the odd occasion, recently I've been playing a bit of Star Citizen, which is actually really fun. It's just so buggy. When it works, it's good. I'm on a bit of a weird space bender. Watching space movies, playing space games. That space vibe. Right, so let's get ray tracing back on. Switch that on here. So we'll switch it back to high. Oh god. Run! How do you get outside? How do I get out of this cave area? Started watching The 100. Is that a space thing? Okay, here we go. Space is... I think I've heard of it, actually. I've not watched it, though. Okay, here we go. I think in this bit here... Probably going to... Where was the grasslands? That's over here, right? Is there not a shortcut I can get? I think I've probably just gone a really long way. I want to get to that area. Can I make a benchmark of a? I don't have a 5800X. I don't have one anymore. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would be playing GTA again though, probably when it's going to get a update in March, isn't it? Okay, so with ray tracing on here. So interestingly, this area you're still seeing it dip under 60, and then the other sand desert area you can get as high as sort of 80. So definitely a little bit of a range of FPS depending on where you are. Seeing VRAM here up to 16 gigs, so that's also pretty high here. Everything else, like we said before, GPU power is fairly low to what we've seen recently on the 5090 of just 400 watts. That's still the case, but we come in now. Have a look with DLSS. So if I put that on quality, sort of seeing another 20 FPS. Which, it does actually, I tell you what, it makes the game, the anti-aliasing in the game, look a little better, to be honest. Looks a little bit sharper. And this isn't DLSS 4, this is just... This isn't overridden or anything. This is too many. I can't even target. Oh no, not the chicken thing. So yeah, see an extra 20, 25 FPS, and then if we have a look at frame generation, which we actually haven't seen yet. If I switch that on here, it's going to crash my game. Oh, we're alright. Go from about 80, 85 there to about 130, so that's obviously a big jump, but it has immediately increased our VRAM by about 1.5 gigs. Look, 17.5 almost now. And the frame time also still does look really choppy, which isn't particularly good. But I'm not really noticing any visual stuttering. It's just when you measure that in the frame time, it does look quite a lot of spikes. The game does just look really flat, like bland. I don't know. Why is that the sort of artistic choice? I feel like this game could look really vibrant and stuff, and it just looks really bland. Did I get the Star Citizen game? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I have got it. I've had Star Citizen actually for ages. I probably had it for like 4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years. I first got a ship thing like 4 or 5 years ago. I haven't I've probably played it a fair bit more recently, but it's definitely worthwhile a go. It's just can be quite buggy, but when it works, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, we're seeing utilization here, 88%, which is also fairly similar, I think, to the demo. Was kind of similar to that. Was there any... Head towards the forest, attack the monster to start the quest. I don't really want to face the chicken thing again. Is there anything else around here? Quite a lot of popping as well on this game. Is my monitor G-Sync? Yeah, I have it all switched off for the benchmarking though. We don't want V-Sync or anything like that. Is this 1440p? No, it's 4K.
That's okay. We're all here now. I bet the forest is so big it's got trees coming out of trees.
Like tree ninjas? Oh, triple gangers!
Is the utilization something to... there's not really much you can do about it. If you're at native, just switch off reflex. That'll probably increase your utilization, or it'll be a bit more stable, but outside of that, obviously with frame generation on, you can't disable it. Outside of that, though, there's not really... It's a game thing. There's not really too much else you can do.
Yeah, I heard the same.
These guys
It's a game, when it's fluctuating like that, between 80 and 95, there's not really a lot you can do about that.
So, what do you think the forest is gonna be like?
I can't go any faster.
Hey, there it is. Wow, I think there are trees coming.
You can imagine in a forest like this, you'll see the FPS come down quite a bit.
Come on.
120. Yeah, DLSS and frame generation are on.
Incredible. So much diversity. Look at the size. The water's red.
Why, though?
It'll be a fun mystery to unravel.
Over here!
So the forest is full of symbiotic systems, involving the roots, leaves, flowers, and fruit. And it's the insect's job to pollinate. Look, they have this fascinating process where they coat their bodies in the pollen, which is called...
You mind?
I knew you'd show up.
Glad we didn't disappoint. We'll give you a hand.
Thanks.
Try and maybe check out 1440p as well.
Oh, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
After we get out of this.
Call me Olivia. The Guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition. Mine included.
Wait, are you guys an ace team?
Let me introduce you. Eric, our biologist. Have you two met before?
Matt? Oh, no, but I've definitely heard of him. He was famous back at the academy.
This forest is amazing. I am never leaving.
Anyway, over there's Werner, our engineer. Perhaps you've heard of him too? He's one of the big brains behind the Wyvern's fire technology.
Wait, what? We are so gonna talk later, pal.
So how'd your visit to that village go?
We were able to start a dialogue. No luck with the keepers, but I'm more concerned about something else now. Monsters called the Doshagama have left their forest habitat and started venturing near the village. The village's only protection are these things called gem chimes, which they seem to think is enough, but...
What if we set up a pop-up camp and conducted an investigation into these Doshagama?
We've actually just found a site that would be perfect. I'll take you there.
Much appreciated. Thanks.
Come see me when you're ready to depart. How many
9070
I
XT.
should bring?
7800 XTX.
It's always going to be one more than you've got.
Do you
there
mean
you are.
7800 XT or 7900 XTX?
Are you ready to leave?
Let's go on foot for this one. It wouldn't be fair to the others if we went by Sacred.
Thank you. I was starting to worry that we'd have to sprout wings to keep up.
Shall we depart?
So yeah, you're going to see FPS, I think, dip down a little bit in this forest. If we switch all this back off, go back to native. Still mostly holding 60, but I do think you probably see it dip under a little bit. There you go, 58.
Why do you think the water is red?
There are a few plausible explanations.
57 by the water, 55. That's probably the lowest we've seen.
Certain types of plankton. Or decaying plant matter could cause a color change, although that wouldn't explain a red this bright.
Oh, there's going to be some boss down here, isn't there?
I could cite reports of monsters that cause the sea to appear red. Well, in any case, don't worry.
7900 XTS. I haven't actually seen any side-by-sides for that. I saw some against the 5070 Ti, and it was better. In depends on the game. Some of the games it wasn't that much different. At other games it was more. So it's probably going to be better than the XTX. Maybe in some games, maybe other games not.
Can we get a specimen?
But I haven't actually seen. It's probably round about on par, I'd say. Maybe, I don't know. I've not seen any side-by-sides with the XTX.
The water is all clear. You're right, it's not red at all.
Makes you wonder where it's coming from. I know. Well, why don't we follow the water back to its source?
Probably, I'd guess, round about there, though. This is like Jurassic Park.
I still can't believe the size of this forest.
The question is, should I attack these? It's very tempting.
Vibrant and alive.
I know. Where to even begin? So many things to study and collect. I'm about ready to dash off into the trees like a madman. That settles it. I've decided to live here.
Right, let's have a look at 1440p as well.
All right,
As I said, I'd look at that.
Joking around. Focus on the task at hand.
Now that gives us another 20 FPS, doesn't it? No, actually, I thought maybe it'd be a little bit more than that. But that does mean this is probably the most demanding area. So in the desert, you will probably see 100. Maybe more. But everything else, I mean, VRAM probably game would probably maybe need a restart here at 1440p to wipe that. Still the same as what it is at 4K, but power's down quite a bit, 50 watts
Could you signal the support
to 350 watts now instead of like 400. Any noticeable performance difference between the junk? Yeah, definitely, yeah. So in the desert at 4K, probably getting, in the actual out and out desert bit, which is the sand, it's like 80, 85. In that forest, in the water, the worst was like 55.
Okay.
Quite a
let
big
the
difference.
Dojagama investigation begin.
We should look for any tracks or traces. I'll assist you.
We may have passed some clues back the way we came, so why don't we start there?
What is that? A hammer, is it, on her back? It's absolutely huge.
Hey, look at that! Brown fur.
I'm playing at 1440p right now, but absolutely maxed, so everything's set to the max and ray tracing on as well.
This appears to be Toshagama fur. However, there seems to be some diversity in the length and thickness. That would suggest that it's traveling in a pack.
I'll switch ray tracing off in a sec, and then we can check out DLSS and stuff as well at
Let's keep
1440p.
looking.
But overall, this is the most, like I was saying, this is the most demanding area probably, so we're seeing about 80. So realistically, in the desert here, probably it'll be 100 or just over 100.
There's a bunch of coarse fur here.
Follow the traces.
Let's stick together. I'm sure we'll find something here.
Not that way.
Let's stick together. I'm sure we'll find something here.
Well, I don't actually know what I'm looking for. Follow the Shigima traces, but what? Is that the plant? Here we go.
I found something else.
Sunrise Gaming, hello. Missing ROPS on 5090. Yeah, no. Mine's fine. Yeah, all my 50 series are fine. They will have all the ROPS.
If it's leaving gashes like
This is a Founders Edition 5090,
This fur we're finding isn't quite.
but it has the full amount.
Perhaps we're dealing with some kind of alpha.
No issues there with any of the 50 GPUs that I've got, luckily.
My word. Is this a Lalabarina floret?
Lalabarina?
It's a monster, a Temnoceran. Smell. This is a very distinct paralytic poison. I must find more. I knew it. Definitely a
Sigma on the
Lalabarina.
wall. I don't even. What does that skibbity even mean? I know the words, but what does it even mean?
This one's paralytic properties are on the lower end. Look, another
Don't know
one.
what that means. Too old.
Color has faded. We must be near its nest. This is just the sweet intellectual nectar I thirsted for. This is so amazing, Forrest.
A bit eccentric, but he sure is useful.
He's also a bit missing. Don't tell me he wandered off alone.
It's gonna be a boss, surely. is that?
It looks like he's incapacitated.
A spider.
Touch that nest, and we'll be next. But
we can't leave him.
back me up.
What have you done?
I'll take it from here.
Counting on it.
Oh dear.
Olivia, take Eric back to camp. Secret came for us.
Could be here a while. I can't even barely hit it. So 950X 3D or the 9800X 3D just for gaming, or are you doing other stuff? Whoa! I was not expecting that. %, gaming. Probably the 9800. I mean, the 7950X 3Ds, I know you're really going to be more useful for stuff where you need the cores or something. What are you doing the other 10% of the time then? I feel like I'm just not doing barely any damage on this. Hit it! There must be a better way to do something here. I'm not sure what all the specials are. Hey! That's probably a good opportunity to try and finish it off, really, wouldn't it? Ray tracing is definitely off. It's definitely not off. It's on. It's on here. Ray tracing set to high. Definitely on. So I could take a look with DLSS and frame generation on here at 1440p as well. So if we come into here, ray tracing is on high. Yes, yeah, you can see it down here. Ray tracing high. It's set to the max. I'll come in here, switch on some DLSS. The DLSS upscaling set to quality, and then let's maybe see a little bit with it like on like that. That actually I think makes the bottleneck a little bit worse. In terms of we see usage sort of dropping down again, 93%. So it's probably not going to help us too much in terms of FPS there. I'm going to let these things attack it. They're doing the damage for me. That's good of them. New AMD CPUs on March. What, the 9950X3D? I don't know when it comes out, actually. It's soon. I'm not sure if it's March. Maybe. Oh, damn it. Try and get his weak spot. Am I even hitting it? Oh, he's got a weak spot in the... There we go. Hit him in the face. He's got another weak spot, huh? No, I'm shooting it by mistake. No! Where's my sword? Oh, that's all gone wrong. No. Yeah, look. It's just really hard to hit in the face like that, though. FPS barely changed. Yeah, it's changed a little bit. So we had an average of about 80. It's giving us maybe sort of 10 FPS on average with DLSS. But like I say, it's because it's dropping our GPU usage down more. It's taking pressure off the GPU and putting more on the CPU. So you're not seeing as high FPS as you would do if you had your GPU maxed out. And you'll just, the more you go down DLSS presets, the more you drop the resolution, that'll just get worse as you go more CPU bound. There we go, I got it. I got it in the face. How do I use that special again? I honestly can't even remember. That's not good. Trying to lead it into that. Boom. Nice. Whoa. What's a good motherboard for what? So, yeah, seeing maybe 10 FPS, 10 to 15 FPS with that. If we switch frame generation on as well, that definitely gives us more FPS, seeing 135. But you're seeing it here, look, usage, 86% GPU usage, so it's not maxing out the GPU. $9800 X3D. How much do you want to spend? Damn, bro. Has he got any weak spots? He has. Get him! No! Canadian. I don't really know how much that is in pounds. I mean, I've got the Tai Chi Lite, which is quite expensive. I know you can get a ASRock Nova, is it? I don't know how much that'll be in Canadian. That's considered pretty decent board. But I don't know how much that'll be in Canadian. And that's of the X870E. So yeah, upwards of almost 100, so 140. I got an average of 138 with frame generation. And definitely not really any noticeable difference in terms of quality. Image quality looks okay. I think latency films no different to me. Obviously our FPS before switching on frame generation is well within the limits of where you shouldn't see really too much latency. Annoyingly, my latency stats are not working on this screen. Oh god, I need to... sharpen this. It's getting attacked by something else. Do me a favour. They make a big if you're overclocking and stuff, yeah. But have a look at that one. Have a look at the ASRock Nova. It's considered a pretty good board for AM5. I just don't know how much it'll be in Canadian. And even then, you might not even really need to get an X870E. You can maybe get one of the older ones. But then again, like I say, I don't know how much it is in Canadian. You have to have a look. I still can't get this other weak spot. Oh, I saw that coming. Damn, bro, I'm taking hits. Find out for no reason? No, I mean, I gave you 3 warnings, but I'll ban you. Because you still keep coming back and annoying people, so I've given you like 2 free warnings. So I'll just permanently ban you next time. There we go, there we go. Where's his other weak spot? I'm not sure I'll be able to get that one. It's too high. Damn. Hope AMD can deliver stock. I'm more worried about what the price might be, to be honest. I think the stock will be there because the stock's been there in warehouses because it was supposed to release in January, wasn't it? So there's probably more than enough stock. They've been supplying it since then. I'm more worried about the custom card price. How much above MSRP? That was big. Where's the weak spot? No. The weak spots are just too high. Price is like 550. Yeah, so like here it's like 600, but realistically the custom cards are going to be at least another £100 to £200 more than that probably. If we had to hazard a guess, so that's already becoming like 700-800 probably. I'll have to see though. There's no way to know until pretty much the day. What the hell? How am I supposed to? Can I hit that? Hold on. Dude, I feel like it's just so close. I must be so close. What on earth? What the hell? I'm on top of it. What the hell? Hey, I got it. Wow, that took a while. ASRock X 870, it's 500. Is that the Nova though? The Nova's cheaper than the one that I've got. What's the point of a custom card? I don't think there's any reference models. Is there for the XT? I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any reference. But with AMD, in my opinion, the custom cards are always way better than the reference models. Like, the last reference I had of the XTX was a bit of a disaster. Like, the temps are really bad. It had those issues with the vapor chamber, like, early on. So, like for example, the, what was it? Sapphire, that's normally considered pretty good, but it will be more expensive. Will I test the new AMD? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try, but it depends on the price.
Nice work, Hunter. Let's return to base camp.
Right, any other settings we wanted to see here? Maybe drop down 1080p quick. We've seen quite a variation of settings: ray tracing, DLSS, frame generation.
Yes.
Overall, I don't think the game runs like insanely badly in terms of FPS. It's not as bad as the demo. It's just there's issues with like the usage, GPU usage, VRAM's so like really high.
What about you?
So that might cause you issues. Like if you're trying to play at 1440p on say a 12 gig card with it all maxed out, that might cause you issues. And also if you put frame generation on, that's going to increase your VRAM more as well. Like something like that. It's not going to be an issue on this GPU. We've got 32 gigs, so obviously absolutely nowhere near. But for example, on a 5080 at 4K, if you were trying to do 4K maxed out, that might,
I don't want to sit here.
you know, 16 is probably not enough VRAM there. There's some sort of like memory leak or something going on.
I'm grateful for your help. We'll be counting on you.
Okay, Nata. Stay safe and good luck.
Thanks.
Nata will be okay. We should head back to our camp in the forest.
Hunter!
Maxed out 1440p. At the moment, yeah, I've got DLSS and frame generation on, but we've got ray tracing on and stuff. Okay, yeah. I mean, you do obviously get a little bit of an FPS bump on the 40 series. It's just not, it's not an insane amount compared to previous models. You're seeing here, look, 84% GPU usage. Game, yeah, the game did come out, yeah. I'll switch it down very quickly because I'm going to have to go in a sec. Just to check 1080p really quickly just to see what the usage... I'm guessing the usage probably is worse. Go 1080p. So yeah, you're seeing it here, look, 86. You're not dropping the resolution down, you're not going to see any drastic improvement in FPS really. Although we are maxed out here at 100 FPS, but native with nothing else on. But it's probably most people not really going to be running 1080p anyway. I should imagine on 5090, but it's cool to have a look at it anyway.
That's not where we need.
Seeing almost 50% on my 9800X 3D, which is pretty high. Anyway, I'm gonna have to head off. I've got some stuff I've got to do. But it's been good checking this out. I'll try and potentially be on again tomorrow. Maybe try it out with a different GPU, maybe, or 8K or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'll see how much time I get tomorrow. But if I have a good evening, hopefully can fix this capture. Yeah, I'll see. I mean, I can probably run it when I personally play the game. Just can't capture it in OBS, I don't think, if I put on the transform model, but we'll see. But yeah, have a good evening, and I'll catch you next time.